Welcome to Beyond Time Conversations. Today, we travel to the late 19th century to meet one of the most brilliant and mysterious inventors in history, a man whose ideas helped shape the modern world, yet whose name was often overshadowed in his own time. Nikola Tesla, welcome.
Thank you. It is fascinating to see what has become of the world I once imagined.
Let's begin at the beginning. You were born in 1856 in what is now Croatia. What was your childhood like?
I was born in a small village called Smiljan. My father was a priest, a man of words and discipline. My mother, however, possessed a remarkable inventive mind, though she never received formal education. From her, I believe, I inherited my imagination.
In what way?
She could construct devices from memory alone, tools to assist with daily tasks. Watching her, I learned that invention does not always begin in books. It begins in the mind.
As a child, did you already show signs of unusual ability?
I experienced vivid images. When I heard words, I could see complete pictures in my mind, clear, detailed, almost real. At times, it was overwhelming.
That sounds almost like visual thinking.
Yes, I did not always need to draw my inventions. I could build them entirely in my imagination, test them, refine them, before ever touching a tool.
That's extraordinary. Today, many engineers rely on simulations. You were doing that in your mind.
Perhaps necessity teaches efficiency.
You eventually studied engineering and physics, but your career truly took off when you moved to the United States. What motivated that decision?
I wished to bring my ideas to life. Europe offered knowledge, but America offered opportunity. Or so I believed.
And that's where you met Thomas Edison.
Yes,
Your relationship with Edison has become legendary. What really happened between you?
Edison was a practical man, persistent, industrious. But we differed fundamentally. He believed in trial and error. I believed in understanding principles before action.
This led to the famous war of currents, direct current versus alternating current.
Yes, Edison supported direct current. I developed alternating current, which could travel much farther and more efficiently. It was not merely a technical disagreement, it was a difference in vision.
And eventually, alternating current became the standard we use today.
It was the more elegant solution.
Despite your contributions, you did not achieve the same financial success as some of your contemporaries. Did that trouble you?
Wealth was never my primary pursuit. I was driven by ideas, by the desire to improve the human condition. But yes, it is true that recognition often arrives unevenly.
One of the most fascinating aspects of your work is how far ahead you seem to think. You spoke about wireless energy, global communication, even something resembling modern smartphones. How were you able to imagine these things?
When one understands the underlying forces of nature, certain possibilities become inevitable. Electricity, magnetism, energy. They are not confined. They can be transmitted, shaped, and utilized in ways not yet realized.
So you weren't guessing the future. You were following the logic of nature.
Precisely.
Today we live in a world of wireless communication, global networks, and intelligent machines. Some people say you predicted this.
I anticipated certain directions, yes, but the true potential of these technologies depends on how they are used.
That brings us to something very modern: artificial intelligence. Machines today can process information, generate text, even create art. What would you think of such developments?
Machines have always been extensions of human thought. The question is not whether they can think, but how they are guided. Intelligence without purpose can become dangerous.
So the responsibility still lies with humans?
Always.
Your life has also been described as solitary. You were known to work alone, often isolated. Was that a choice?
To pursue certain ideas, solitude is necessary. The mind requires quiet to explore deeply. But yes, it can also be a burden.
Do you think genius comes with a cost?
Perhaps not genius itself, but the intensity of focus required to pursue it.
If you could give advice to people today, especially those fascinated by technology and innovation, what would you say?
Do not merely build what is profitable, build what is meaningful, and never lose sight of the question, why should this exist?
That's a powerful question.
The future is not created by machines, it is created by the intentions behind them.
Nikola Tesla, thank you for reminding us that technology is only as good as the vision guiding it.
May your world choose wisely.
This has been Beyond Time Conversations. Until next time, may we continue to explore the minds that shaped our world and the ideas that shape our future.